Have you ever stopped to ponder who truly invented the gasoline car and how it came into existence? Let's turn back the clock to the pre-industrial age. The idea of a self-propelled vehicle wasn't new. In fact, it was an ambition many had sought to achieve for centuries. The earliest attempts were rather ingenious, involving wind-powered vehicles and even designs that were, believe it or not, propelled by clockwork mechanisms. However, these early ventures were bound by the limitations of their time. The technology simply wasn't there yet. The power sources available, such as steam and electricity, had their own set of challenges. Steam engines, for instance, were bulky and took a long time to heat up. Electric power, on the other hand, was still in its infancy and didn't provide enough juice to move a vehicle over long distances or at high speeds. Yet the dream of a self-propelling vehicle persisted. The visionaries of the time knew they needed a new form of power, one that was potent, compact, and reliable. And so, the late 18th and early 19th centuries saw the rise of a new concept, the internal combustion engine. Unlike steam engines which generated power externally, an internal combustion engine created power within its own confines, by burning fuel in a confined space, hence the name. This principle promised to pack a lot of punch in a relatively small package. It was the glimmer of hope that transportation enthusiasts had been waiting for. The potential of internal combustion engines was immense. They offered a new way to power vehicles, one that could overcome the limitations of steam and electric power. This revolutionary concept sparked a flurry of innovation and invention, leading us on a journey towards a new era, the dawn of the automobile age. As we moved into the latter half of the 19th century, the stage was set for the invention of the gasoline car. So, who was the ingenious mind behind the gasoline car? Let's delve into the history books and meet the man who revolutionized transportation, Carl Benz. Born in the heart of Germany, Benz was an engineer with a vision. His groundbreaking work paved the way for the automobile age, and his most significant contribution was the Benz patent motor wagon in 1886. The Benz patent motor wagon, often recognized as the first practical gasoline-powered automobile, was a marvel of its time. It was a three-wheeled vehicle, quite unlike anything that people had seen before. Benz didn't just slap an engine onto a horse-drawn carriage. He built a machine designed from the ground up to be powered by an internal combustion engine. The heart of the motor wagon was its single-cylinder four-stroke engine, a piece of machinery that was as innovative as it was powerful. With less than 1 horsepower, it might seem modest by today's standards, but it was enough to propel the vehicle to a top speed of 10 miles per hour. The motor wagon's design was also noteworthy. It featured large, bicycle-like wheels, a simple but effective steering mechanism, and a bench seat for two. The vehicle was started by cranking a handle to set the engine in motion, a method that would become standard for cars in the early 20th century. What made the motor wagon truly unique was the way it operated. The engine burned gasoline to produce power, converting the energy into motion via a series of gears and belts. The vehicle was controlled using a tiller, like a boat rather than a steering wheel, and to stop, the driver would use a lever to engage a simple brake system. The Benz patent motor wagon was a testament to the ingenuity and forward thinking of Carl Benz. It was a machine that defied the conventions of its time and paved the way for the modern automobile. Benz's patent motor wagon was indeed a marvel of its time, but it was merely the beginning. How did we get from Benz's creation to the modern gasoline cars we know today? It's all about the rapid advancements and refinements in the automotive technology. After Carl Benz's invention, the automobile industry didn't sit idle. The late 19th and early 20th century saw the flurry of innovations. One of the notable pioneers was Gottlieb Daimler. He made significant strides in improving the internal combustion engine. His engine was smaller, lighter, and more efficient, making it a better fit for a road-going vehicle. Daimler's engine was a major leap forward, and his design principles are still used in modern engines. Then there was Henry Ford, a name synonymous with automobiles. He didn't invent the car, but he did something equally significant. Ford introduced the world to the moving assembly line. This ingenious method of production revolutionized the industry. Instead of one person building a car from start to finish, each worker was responsible for a specific part of the process. This division of labor dramatically increased efficiency and productivity and reduced the cost of production. Before the assembly line, cars were a luxury for the wealthy. Post-assembly line, cars became accessible to the middle class. The Ford Model T, also known as the Tin Lizzie, was the first car to be produced on a large scale using this method. It was affordable, reliable, and easy to repair. The Model T became the first car for many families, and its popularity cemented the automobile's place in everyday life. These advancements weren't just about making cars faster or cheaper. They were about redefining mobility, altering our conception of distance and time. The world became smaller and places became easier to reach. The gasoline car, once a clunky and unreliable contraption, was transformed into a sleek, powerful machine. These advancements forever changed the face of transportation and set the stage for the automobile era. From Daimler's engine to Ford's assembly line, the journey of the gasoline car is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. So, what was the impact of the gasoline car on society and the world at large? The gasoline car has undoubtedly been a game-changer, catalyzing a revolution in transportation that has transformed our daily lives and the world's infrastructure. Before the advent of the gasoline car, journeys that today take mere hours could span days or even weeks. The gasoline car made the world smaller, connecting people and places in a way hitherto unimaginable. With the rise of the gasoline car came the development of infrastructure to accommodate them. Cities, towns, and even rural areas were crisscrossed by roads and highways, forming a vast network that spanned continents. This network not only facilitated travel but also spurred economic growth as goods could be transported faster and more efficiently. The gasoline car also brought with it the growth of the oil industry. As the demand for gasoline skyrocketed, so too did the extraction, refining, and distribution of oil. Towns sprang up around oil fields, and fortunes were made overnight. The oil industry became a key player in the global economy, influencing politics and shaping the destinies of nations. However, the gasoline car has not been without its drawbacks. The widespread use of these vehicles has had significant environmental implications. The combustion of gasoline releases carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that contributes to global warming. In addition, the extraction and refining of oil have also had detrimental effects on the environment, leading to pollution and habitat destruction. Furthermore, the gasoline car has also been a factor in creating a culture of dependency on fossil fuels, which are finite resources. This dependency has led to geopolitical tensions and conflicts, as nations vie for control over these valuable resources. The gasoline car, for better or worse, has undeniably shaped the world we live in. Its impact has been profound, transforming how we travel, how we build our cities, and even how we interact with our environment. It has brought progress and prosperity, but also challenges that we continue to grapple with. As we look to the future, what lies in store for the gasoline car? The road ahead for the gasoline car is a complex one, marked by challenges and exciting possibilities. One of the primary hurdles it faces is the increasing concern for our environment. The carbon emissions from gasoline cars contribute to climate change, stirring a global push for cleaner, greener alternatives. This shift is already noticeable with the rising popularity of electric vehicles. Electric vehicles, or EVs, once a fringe concept, have now become mainstream. They offer the promise of zero tailpipe emissions, quieter operation, and lower maintenance costs. Major car manufacturers are investing billions into EV technology and infrastructure. In fact, some have announced plans to completely phase out gasoline cars in the next 2 decades. It's a bold move, signaling a potential end of an era for the gasoline car. Yet the gasoline car isn't going down without a fight. Advancements in technology offer the potential to make these cars more efficient, more environmentally friendly. One such advancement is the development of alternative fuels like biofuels and hydrogen, which could drastically reduce the carbon footprint of traditional cars. Another exciting frontier is autonomous driving. Imagine a world where cars drive themselves, making our roads safer and our commutes more comfortable. While this technology is being developed for all kinds of vehicles, it's particularly interesting to see how it will impact the gasoline car. Could it give the old workhorse a new lease of life? The future of the automobile is a fascinating topic, full of speculation and anticipation. It's a future where gasoline cars may become relics of the past, or they may adapt and evolve, finding new ways to stay relevant in a rapidly changing world. Only time will tell what the future holds for the gasoline car, but its journey thus far has undoubtedly been a fascinating one. So, in retrospect, what have we learned about the invention of the gasoline car? We've traveled from the dawn of the automobile age, witnessing the birth of the gasoline car, masterminded by Carl Benz. We've seen its evolution, the refinements, the impact it's had on our society, and speculated about its future potential. It's a journey, a testament to human innovation and adaptation. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through the history of the gasoline car. and we encourage you to ponder the role it plays in your own life and in our world.